And I swear I can play music on my page like back in the day without they won't let the video play if I play any song from YouTube. That's the only thing I fuck with. But man, Hold You Down by Alchemist, my boy Al, featuring Nina Sky. That's the theme song for this whole message right here. You remember that? I was born 1987, you know what I'm saying? 80s baby. Boy, that shit used to bang on 106 in Park, cuz, you know what I'm saying? You remember them days, coming home from school, watching 106 in Park and shit. AJ Free, cuz, that shit was killing the charts, you know. That's the message for the divine feminine, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Even when shit gets hard, I'm going to make sure that I'm around to hold you. We'll never leave your side until the day I die. I'm gonna recognize that this game can be hard. As long as you roll with D, we are. Everybody said the way to hold me down, baby. Hold you down. For sure, feminine, you riding for the masculine like. For all the niggas I war for, shoot the 444. You know white gets down. No matter if we trap steady back to back, hey. No matter if you wrong or right, you're still right. For you, I lay a nigga down. I don't give a fuck if it's the president. Cock my shit and hold you. Yeah. To all the bitches in the club when you hop in the truck, first thing you're gonna go down. When we get to the telly, I'ma bend you over and hey, nigga, that was that shit. Fuck you talking about? Need this guy. Man, good times, good music. Shit way different now. But yeah, Divine Feminine, you know, the whole vibe of this message is Hold You Down by Alchemist. Mob Deep on there. RP Prodigy. RP in the sky, career and shit. But hey, look, play that shit when you're done. That's the whole vibe of this. In spite of Divine Feminine, you're still riding. Still holding the Divine Masculine down in the way the Divine Masculine need to be held down. And that's for Rizio. Let's give it this message. Overall energy. You know what I'm saying? First card in this message. This is just fairly important here, Divine Feminine. We got the Three of Wands. And what are wands? Actions and behavior clubs. Things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing got karma and accountability attached to that shit. What you finna do don't mean nothing. You know what I'm talking about? That's first of all. Secondly, we got three of these things. And three is all about evolution, and that's really what this is. You know. Three of Wands rant. Got hell rants. Ace of Wands, that's just awareness. You know how to do something. You in a foreign land. On an island somewhere. Well, shit. You need to eat. You're aware you're hungry. You're aware there's fish in the sea jumping all around that you can feed on for your sustenance and shit. Two of Wands is putting in some work, okay? Knowing what to do and doing the shit to actually learn how to fish. And if you can fish, you will never go hungry ever again. You can feed yourself. You know, that's survival. Not only can you feed yourself, you can feed other people with the fish you caught feeding yourself and shit and your family. People monopolize that here. They don't evolve as a manager, CEO, boss, leader, or whatever the fuck. They stay in this realm here. This is where monopolies hang out at. You know, they know how to fish. People looking for a fish. Hey, buy your fish from me in whatever condition it might be. Hint, hint. The fuck going on right now? Three of Wands is teaching the person how to fish, so they ain't got to start. Sure, you might not get paid off them buying fish from you no more because they know how to get it themselves, but that's the game. You know? Difference between evolved people, people with sense, you know, God's people and shit like that, and like the regular folk. But Three of Wands, this is all about evolution. This is your path. This is your purpose. Okay? This is also the Divine Feminine's role. What's the Divine Feminine's role? To evolve what? This Twin Flame demo. What? Your Divine Masculine. What? Evolve yourself. What's the Divine Masculine's role? To Two of Wands. What's that? Support. Survive. Masculine just need to stay long enough to stay alive long enough to see your greatness, or for you to see the greatness that he or she, because she, I'll be walking around here, that they got going on. How do kings move in the chessboard? You know, they're on the defensive, and they don't move too far. How do a queen on a chess game move? All over the place, wall to wall, like Chris Brown and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're evolved enough to do so. It's how you move. You know, you need to evolve. What? How you moving, divine feminine? And let's put some more smoke on that. This is just fairly important too. We got the Queen of Wands. We have you. We got the Queen of Wands. We have you. You have a role. You're the role in this twin flame situation. It's like I said, you evolve yourself, turn yourself into a superhero. Jean Grey turning into the Phoenix. You evolve yourself to a whole new motherfucking creature. After you do that to your divine counterpart, your divine masculine, who's not out here yet, but I feel he might stop by or something like that. This is your role. You gotta evolve. This twin flame shit. Your job is to get from point A to point Z. Masculine's role is just the two of wands. His role is just to help you get from point A to point B to point B to point C to point C to point D, point D, etc., etc. Feminine, you're the expedition leader in the front of the pack, chopping the motherfucking woods down. The navigator who knows where to go. It's like you're searching for buried treasure or some shit. Feminine, you know how to get there. That's Z. You're A, trying to get to Z. Masculine, what's his job? To two of wands, you're three of them. He's survival. This is staying alive, right? That's your divine masculine's job, to have your back, protect you. He's the one with the gun, keeping bears and entities off your motherfucking ass. That's your role. Follow leads. You know that term, a woman turns a house into a home and shit like that type of shit. Just evolving yourself and evolving your masculine and really evolving this twin flame situation. You have to have a plan. Your masculine has to have a role. You have to define his role. Like I say, it's a long process, but stay in the game because, like I tell people all the time, and this is really the major point of the overall energy. This twin flame situation is built for you to be the best person you can be, with or without your masculine. In union or separated. Doesn't really matter. What matters is you transform yourself, like I say, from Jean Grey to the Phoenix. From who you were to who the fuck you are now, or who you are now to who the fuck you were meant to be. Everything changes. You're in this to be a superhero, an X-Men, so to speak. Damn, the X-Men card is out here. We'll get to that in a second. That's in your energy too, divine feminine. Moving on, bottom line, most important energy in this message. We got the devil card, but it kind of came out inverted. I don't do inverteds in my decks, but what's the devil card in my terminology? The devil card represents, and this is bottom line. This is the bottom line. Addictions, overindulging, doing things in excess, being chained to a person or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. Regression, that's going backwards. Doing shit you said you weren't going to do no more. Real evil ass energy, negative ass energy, toxic ass energy, karmic ass energy. Or the only good thing about this card, which will be the inverted, the way it came out, is what I like to call Sandy in Grease. Watch the movie Grease, original Grease. Grease 2 sucks. Love Michelle Pfeiffer, but Grease 2 garbage. Grease. Look at Sandy in the beginning of the movie. Look at Sandy in the middle of the movie. Look at Sandy at the end of the movie, cuz. Big difference. Bigger swag, bigger presence. She's kind of like loud while being quiet. Saying a lot without saying nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Making a statement without really doing too much. Just reintroducing yourself like Hov on this motherfucker. She just peekaboo. You like the new me. This is just, it's Sandy in Grease. Like, she's not usually gonna be with the perm, the red heels, the red lipstick, with the black leather looking like, you know what I'm saying? Looking like the one right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she's still Sandy. So next time you probably seen her at high school, like right around graduation, she probably got the blonde hair back in, wearing skirts and that little preppy shit she came in with. She just had to pop out and show niggas real quick. Like, you just gotta pop out and show motherfuckers real quick. That's all. That's the energy. Bottom line, I don't think we need to put too much on that. But I do gotta address a few areas for different feminines in the game. Because it's the bottom line. For some of you feminines, We got the Six of Swords, which is clarifying this devil card. Six of Swords is things coming together effortlessly, like zippers on a jacket, like an elevator, like an escalator, like you riding downhill, you ain't gotta pedal your bike anymore, like you riding on stream or downstream where you ain't gotta paddle your boat anymore. You can actually take a fucking breather. It's being able to rest, like the moving walkway at the motherfucking airport. Only a temporary relief, but like a band-aid, it gets you through, you know, naturally. We all got vices. To the divines with vices, whatever your vice may be. It's only gonna become easier and easier the more you evolve. More money, more problems. Whatever your vice is, it could be, it's a person, place, or a thing. You addicted to, you doing an access or going to an access, or it could be shopping, it could be smoking, it could be fucking, it could be food, it could be like whatever your vice is, man. It's hella vices out here. I know people who don't smoke, who don't drink, who ain't really have sex and shit, because I mean, food is their drug. And they consume so much of it, you know, that they put themselves in a physical position where they kind of isolate themselves and can only really find solstice in the only thing that kind of made them in this way, and that was the food. You're gonna have to be anti-food to really get back to you type shit, and it ain't just food. That could be, like I say, any vice that you might have. Smoother, more easy it is you can do it, the more regulated it is, the more accepted it is, the more you're gonna do it. It all starts with the direction you going with the shit. If it gets to the point where people just letting you, you ain't spiraling. But like I say, that's why I love my name is Daniel, because my name actually means only God can judge me. So I don't judge nobody else. In fact, I can relate. I don't make excuses for people or myself. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is we all got vices. Control your vice. Don't let your vice control you. People in karmic situation with soul bonds tied to people that you wish you never met in this lifetime, like I say, it's not going to get easier. And if it does get easy, keep your antennas up. So much I want to say with this, but I can't. I got to keep it moving. Bottom line, ain't nothing free or easy. Hello. Shit that's coming easy, shit that's free. Please take a note. It's like you bargaining and making a deal with the devil and don't kind of know it. Like I say, it's the direction you go towards. Ain't nothing easy. You know, don't fall into a easy trap. And it's a trap of your own vices. Like my grandma said all the time, the devil gives you and feeds you what you need to destroy your motherfucking self. Before you destroy yourself, you get fed it, and it's a easy access to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be cautious. Keep that in mind. Let's get the meat potatoes. Consciously, this is energy you either coming into or leaving. We got the Knight of Cups, and this is just juvenile emotions. It's my Romeo card, as in Romeo and Juliet. So if we talk about relationships, Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy, not a love story. These two lovers died in their teens, early teens. Not early teens, but I guess late teens, but teens, fucking guess it'd be between 15 and fucking 19, I would say. Romeo and Juliet. It was a tragedy. It was a karmic relationship. They weren't on the same page at all. If they were on the same page, if they were divine lovers, they wouldn't have went out like that. In fact, they would have been Roman jewels. You know what I'm saying? Telling their grandkids about the story of Romeo and Juliet because, you know, they survived it. They didn't let their family or their flags they was waving get in the way of true love type shit. No, these two disintegrated, young, crashed and burned. And that's not popping at all. In fact, that's juvenile. Juliet should have told what the fuck Romeo what her plan was. She should have let it. You know, she just did some shit expecting him to feel some type of way. He's a juvenile. He's not mentally emotional mature yet. You're not emotionally mature yet, Juliet. Like, you know, like I say, it's like your first high school crush, the first person you ever fucking loved. Of course that shit was terrible. Of course it couldn't work. It was just your first. You know what I'm saying? And you lived and learned from that shit. Saying all that shit to say this juvenile energy. This is high school shit. Anytime you find yourself, and it goes back to the double card, the bottom line, regression. Regression ain't just going back on your motherfucking word. It's nigga going back to high school doing some petty ass shit to a person you really don't need to do that with. You know? Just the equivalent of, like I say, I don't know, you going to the club like with your daughter or some shit. Like, no, you need to bring your daughter to the clubs you go to show her, like, I don't know what adults do and like what real gentlemen are and shit. But it's like, nah, you at the club your daughter go to with her friends and shit, like dressing like them, like just, you know, TikToking and all that, stopping and shit, like, you know, all that shit, just juvenile energy. I'm seeing a lot of those get on TikTok. People ask me about TikTok all the time. My twin flame asked me about TikTok. Like, yo, man, you on TikTok? Like, you know, what you think about that shit? I'm like, TikTok's for kids. Kids are grown children. Grown kids. Like grown kids on TikTok. So I'm not knocking people who's on there because from what I see, it's a business. Motherfuckers out there bamming and jamming. But at the same time, juvenile shit out here, man. Adults are just letting slide, man, and it's just starting to kind of affect things at home, affect things in relationships. It's just small things, little juvenile things, but it's really emotions, just juvenile emotions, being in your feelings, being emotional, envious, jealous, hurt, sad, depressed, whatever it is, internally comes from your heart. It ain't like stress. Stress is something you put on you, like cheese on your taco, or sugar in your grits. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to put nothing in nothing. You can just deal with life. You don't have to put stress on you. And that's really what you're doing. As far as juvenile emotions, you ain't got to feel no type of way. As an adult, you should be able to move in a way to where you'll be okay, no matter what. You know why? Because you ain't got to hurt yourself. Might have to break a few hearts, might have to hurt a couple other people's feelings for the sake of your happiness, for the sake of your sanity, for the sake of your growth, for the sake of your development, for the sake of your evolution, for the sake of your ascension. Feel me? You don't never have to hurt yourself. As a life coach, that's the biggest advice I give. The biggest advice I give in this twin flame shit is rule number one, it's optional. This twin flame thing is it's optional. And your divine masculine understands that. Please act like you know. Two, this twin flame shit is built to you to be the best person you can be. Point blank, period. With or without your masculine shit. Masculine, having your divine counterpart in your life as lovers and friends, and you know, as far as lovers, romantic, sexual, that type of shit. That's icing on the cake. Twin flame shit was not built off sex, was not built off the physical. You understand what I'm saying? Like, shit you'll learn as you ascend. But yeah, juvenile emotions. It's time to get off juvenile shit. Because what you don't see, it's affecting your ascension process. Now, once again, I'm a human being just like y'all. I ain't sitting on no fucking high horse looking down on y'all. Okay? Like some fucking king shit. Judging y'all, Jay, for judging y'all off y'all shit, and like my shit don't stay. Fuck no. I'm talking to myself. I'm a divine feminine, right? In case you didn't know, I'm a divine feminine energy. Talk to myself. So yeah, it's the little shit. You know, this ascension process can get hard, you know. But like I said, it's just built to make you stronger, better. And it's gonna come with pain. You know where the power comes from? Like I'm literally Gambit in X-Men. You know where I got my power from? Pain, trauma, hurt, anguish, defeat, you know? Heartbreak. Like negative shit. Fucked up shit. But it, like I say, transforms you. People go through rough shit, especially life changing rough shit. Rock bottom, just fucked up, and still can get out of that and keep a sound mind, or a sane mind, or maintain their shit. Like I say, you unlock things in yourself. It ain't just your ability to endure. It's like I say, actual raw fucking power. Every superhero has a fucking backstory, don't they? You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man got bit by a radioactive spider. Imagine getting bit by a radioactive spider. You just seen this radiation beam and you know that this spider definitely got contact with that and it bit your motherfucking ass. You'd be scared shitless. But you become one. Ascend. Higher you go up, less people that's going to be around. But the stronger you're going to be. Moving on. As far as the feminine role, it's just you directly. You got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is options. Free will or fork in the road. So, going back to the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is Ascension. That's going up. What's up, God? What's up, heaven? What's up, another dimension, maybe? Another realm? Another planet? You keep going up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get really a fork away from this motherfucking low-level energy that is this world. The world is just a temporary space and time where all things expire. It's a third dimension. It's you die here. You don't die in the infinite. You live forever. We was living well far beyond before we came here. This is just a temporary stop. It's a bus stop. The world is a bus stop. It's also a training camp. It's also a prison. It's also a matrix. In a farm. The planet, right? Plant. Yeah, it's a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But it's low level energy. You want to rise above the world. It's the only way you're going to keep your sword. Sanity. What's a sword? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you make, and everything starts from the mind. Ace of Swords, that's Ascension, that's going up. Everything starts from the mind. What's the next step? The Two of Swords. Oh, I keep going. Ascension, it ain't just going up. It's access. It's acquiring things, it's attaining shit. A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life was already arrived before you got here. Everything you need is already here. You just have to access it. And that's the Ace of Swords. You just have to attain it. Or go in a direction towards attaining that sword. Think of the Ace of Swords as the loading chamber in the Matrix. And watch the Matrix, and every time they get to the loading chamber, Matrix 1. That's what the Ace of Swords is. That's what you're doing when you ascend. You're literally accessing the fucking universe. Why am I a psychic? How am I connected to the infinite? Because I know how to access it. That's it. I can access through cards. You know what I'm saying? And mediumship, but you know, you gotta crawl before you walk, nigga. Keep moving on. Feminine, you got options. And this is you directly. You can go either or. You can stay the same or you can evolve to something more. You can play it safe or you can, like I say, fall down that motherfucking rabbit hole, man. You gotta keep going. You gotta go up. Gotta go up. A little bit about me just to make sense of this reading and shit. I got friends who, you know, do magic and shit. I know real wizards. Like, I just told you I'm an X-Men. Right? But you know, like I said, you got Jedis, you got Siths. It ain't good and bad. There is no duality. There's only one right way. And what's that? That's up. The fuck? Like, there's only one throne last time I checked. And it sits up high. Motherfucker. It's only one way. That's up. You either ascending, evolving, transforming, rebirthing, baptism, whatever. Whatever you're doing to evolve, do that. Because you're going down the right direction. Anytime you find yourself descending into madness, spiraling down, it's just a reality check. Go back to the right direction. Which is usually the opposite way of where the fuck you're supposed to be at. You need to go up. You got options. Free will, that's the next step. After you ascend, you gotta know you got options. No, I'm not like everybody. I don't think I'm better than nobody. That's what you telling folks. Because they think you think you better than them. They think that since you got, I don't know, options, you went to school, so you're like, whatever, I just had options. Well, you come from a good family, whatever, motherfucker, I just had options. That's not, the fuck? That's just the path I'm walking, bitch. It's all mental. You feel like that. I don't feel like that. Like, you know, it's just the steps. You know, you always get to a fork in the road first. You live off experience. You learn off experience. You gotta bump your head to know which way to go, to know what not to do. We learn that as babies. You bump your hand on shit, you touch something that's hot, you stay away from the electric, electric port on the wall, the outlet and shit. Like, you learn things as you go. You learn things as you grow. But you gotta make a choice. You gotta go somewhere. Just go. You got options. Weigh your options. Weigh your options. Divine Feminine, you got too many of them. Like I was telling the client doing a reading for her today. Options. Same shit I told her. Options. Like, I'm speaking about myself too. I'm talking to all you feminines. Y'all got options. More options than a little bit. Capitalize on them bitches. Really weigh your options. Because what you don't see is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups represents, there we go. Queen of Cups represents my psychic card. It used to be Ghost. My Ghost rant I had with it years ago, but I'm gonna keep it on the X-Men card. It's my psychic card. Queen of Cups represents feelings and emotions, like cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Sword. So it's sword first. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you're making. And then you got to get your feelings and emotions about the direction you're going, about the decisions you're making. Then we got wands, which is the deeds, action, and behavior. Doing something to what? Pinnacle, manifest. There's no pinnacles out here in this reading. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cards out here, not a single pinnacle. What's a pinnacle? It's a diamond. Let me find one for y'all real quick. Dropping game. You can always stop and go. Just stop, check it back later, press rewind. I got a lot of information. I just hope y'all catch it for real. Pinnacle is a person, place, or thing. Diamonds. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pinnacles expire. All pinnacles got expiration dates, and all pinnacles are temporary. It ain't just a pentacle, it's a pinnacle. It's a moment, it's a place in life, like your highest height or your lowest low. It's a turn. You PTA president at your kid's school. Eventually, somebody else is going to have that position. You were the alderman. Usually, somebody else going to get that position. You was just the mayor. You was just the president. Whatever the fuck. Terms. What is a term? Define the term. That's a pinnacle. Just something. Pinnacle. Something you take with you. Back to the reading. You got options, feminine. Weigh it out. But what you don't see is the power that you have. I told you, if you were divine feminine, like if you found me and understand my lingo and know what it's about over here on the Twin Flame side, then you a motherfucking X-Men. You just need to identify what the fuck your power is, and no X-Men is the same. My Twin Flame, he's Wolverine. His power is physical, genetic. His healing ability, off the charts. I've been a nurse for 14, 15 years. Never seen a motherfucker genetically built like this motherfucker. The way he can heal, the way he can rebuild fucking cells, and like this nigga's different. You know, he's 30 years my senior, but this nigga's beating time, cheating time. Way younger than what the fuck he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's physical. That's his shit. You know, it's his power, and he's like, I ain't gonna say he's invincible, but like I say, he's like fucking Wolverine. Wolverine could die, but Wolverine can go through a shitload of shit and survive. I'm asking him to survive a lot of errors. He survived a lot of things he wasn't supposed to live through. Shit I ain't built for. Me? I'm telling you, Gambit and fucking X-Men. Saying, I keep the cars on deck. I keep that pole on deck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm slicking the fish grease, G. I'm a psychic. Gambit's a psychic, right? I bet. You know, there's some storms out here. Some Jean Greys out here who need to turn into the Phoenix, because that's where your evolution is taking you right now. You got some night crawlers. And you got some rogues out here, you feel me? Like, you just gotta identify your power, because the sooner you can do that, the sooner you can put that shit in your repertoire. And just in case you didn't know, once you find your power, it upgrades every 2 to 3 years. Oh, it just started with cards. Then we got to mediumship. You know what I mean? It went from me having to have cards to access. I told you it's all about access and infinite. To access the infinite, to I didn't need cards to access the infinite. To, like I said, the infinite is talking back, nigga. Like I can hear him. I don't see shit. Thank God. Medium, I can hear. I can't see. Because God knows what you can handle and what you can take to. Long story. Like I say, just keep ascending. Keep A4 fucking ascending. You're gonna come up on your powers and it's gonna be so sweet. Damn, you're gonna be able to help people. A lot of people. You'll be able to transform your twin and let them know what type of powers they got too. All that good shit, you know. Queen of Cups. Aside from the psychic card. This is signs, synchronicities. The Queen of Cups is signs, synchronicities, dreams, visions, or the writing on the wall. Something that's fucking clear as day. Like an option that's clear as day. A direction that's clear as day. You know, action, something that needs to be done. That shit clear as day. You know what I'm saying? Writing on the wall. Everybody can see that shit. Visions, dreams. You're dreaming of something. I've been dreaming of my twin flame probably 4 times the past 2 weeks. 3-4 times the past 2 weeks. I don't dream that much. It's that 420 and shit. But I don't dream that much. But I'm starting to see shit. Oh, I do dream interpretation too. I don't just do readings. That's part of my repertoire. I was geeked to say I added medium to my repertoire because, like I say, it's just a gift, damn it. And, you know, we're here to use it to help people. Not to help ourselves, to help people. Whatever your power is, find that shit and apply that shit, family, because the world just needs it and you just ain't giving it to them, and it's just kind of fucking up the way that shit should be right now. As far as the masculine role, this deals with masculines in your life. Your karmic masculine, your divine masculine, men in your family, you know, masculines in your family, because he could be a she could be a he, you know, we like just masculines or men in general. You directly. You got fear. Gotta put some smoke on this. Knight of Swords is fear. Fear is making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's, or being mentally discombobulated from the card before fear, which is the Ten of Swords, and that's a permanent ending. Death or permanent ending. Permanent ending is you losing your job. That's outside your hands. I'd be scared too if I heard I was losing my job. Your car totaled or some shit like that. It's out of your fucking hands. Of course, it's a little fear there. This is big change. This is a big boo boo. Fuck. I have to maneuver this shit. When emergencies happen, I'm telling you, shit that's outside your fucking hands. That's over. It's a wrap. When your car gets totaled, it's a fucking wrap. You lose your job, it's a fucking wrap. You lose the fucking $20,000 you just took out your bank account to go do something or whatever the fuck, it gets stolen. That shit gone. Like I say, it's a motherfucking rap. Of course you'd be scared. A lot of people dying around you. You think it's something in the motherfucking water, I'd be scared too. You got options. Get the fuck out the neighborhood. Some people don't have the options to do that. You do. Get you and your fucking kids the fuck up out of there. It's like the people who still living in like Flint, Michigan or some shit like that. Not disrespecting that. Because you stay, that's home. You stay and you thug it out like the Katrinians did back in, you know, New Orleans and shit like that. But at the same time, ain't nothing worth your life, your safety, your kids' life, safety, well-being, shit like that, like fear. Fear is a normal energy. And when it comes, you register that shit and you move on applicably. Motherfucker walking down the street, man, they kind of looking a little crazy, man. You kind of looking a little scared, but don't show them you scared. Don't give them that. Like a dog that can sense your fear. You walk up to a dog, boom, motherfucker, you scared the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it might intimidate you. You come back with the same energy they giving you. Like, don't cower. You know, fear. Fear is just a tool people use to control other people. It could be your fear of rejection, your fear of abandonment, fear of whatever the fuck. You know, don't let it consume you. That's what that shit is built for, to keep people trapped. It's mental fear is. It doesn't really exist. Moving on, we got the Knight of Wands. This is shit you don't see. This is moving fast and fiercely towards a divine direction. Overall under. When it comes to masculine energy, divine feminine, you scared. to move fast and fiercely towards a divine direction that you're going in. You're both looking in the same direction. I guess because they blackjacks or whatever the fuck. No matter how I put it, y'all, same shit. You scared to head in a direction. Let's just move shit forward. If it's a karmic masculine, you kind of scared or pivot. But if you've been scared and pivoting, like I say, it's just a sign that now is the time to weigh your option. Divine masculine. Like I told y'all, it's a big fear energy. It's a big scary energy that the masculine and you both share. It's become like a stalemate, which means divine feminine. You're gonna have to be the one to bust the move, to pop the question, to get it cracking. It sucks because that's the divine masculine's role, or so you think. I told you, 2 of Wands. What's the divine masculine's role? To support what? 3 of Wands. The path you're moving on. You have to lead. You're the explorer, chopping the trees. Masculine's what? Holding you down. Because you got to get where you got to go for the masculine to get where he got to go. His job is to keep you safe, but at the end of the day, if you can't get him to safety or get him to the other side, then you're not doing your job. Not leading this expedition, then no one's going to get their fucking job done. You feel me? Here's your final roll wrapping this up. We got the 8 of Cups with you directly going to the future, and this is just conscious, direct energy. And subconscious, indirect energy, you going to the future is the 9 of Cups, and this is growth of emotions. You have to take a step back from this juvenile emotional shit, to kind of get to your higher self. Ooh, your X-Men card. Find that power in you. You know what I'm saying? To really appreciate what's happening in the future. 8 of Cups, that's my pay the bill card. It's a 2-part card. First part of the card is keeping your integrity up and divinity up at all times. You a divine feminine, right? Act like it. Show it. You don't prove it, but you show it. It's how you move that make you great. It's what you do that make you great, not what you got. Enterprise. You got something, like I say, a little bit more. It ain't just like you divine shit. You divine with like some type of fucking, I would say like an ability, power, talent, trade, product, service, program, invention, whatever it is. Utilize it to enterprise. It's like I said, going to the 3 of Wands red. Ace of Wands, that's knowing how to fish. 2 of Wands, that's fishing, so you can survive. It ain't just knowing how to fish. It's knowing how to teach people how to fish. It ain't just teaching people, teaching people how to fish. Build a school of fishing to teach the whole community how to fish, to teach the children how to fish. Don't just help yourself, help other people. But don't just help other people, help everybody. Don't just help yourself, help other people. But don't just help other people, help everybody. You can't help nobody until you help yourself. Then when you're in a position to help yourself, help other people. Then when you're in a position to help other people, help everybody. It's a 3-step process. Enterprise. You already getting guac with your 9 to 5. Okay, do your 9 to 5 in your LLC. Do your 9 to 5 in your nonprofit. Do your 9 to 5 in your corporation. Do your 9 to 5 in your program. Whatever the fuck it is, in your channel. Whatever it is, enterprise. It's people that need you right now. They need your time. They need your energy. They need your resources. And since they need it, you can profit off of it to where you ain't just helping them, you're helping yourself. Enterprise. Going back to paying the bills. As long as your integrity and your divinity is up to par, whatever the fuck you do, you're gonna succeed in it. That's the other part of the pay the bill card. 2-part card. Keep your divinity and integrity up and enterprise. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, just look at Pay the Bill. She's the perfect blueprint. She's very seasoned, so age ain't got shit to do with success or a relationship or just be Patty Bell. She's showing you, she giving you the fucking blueprint on what you need to do to stay relevant, active, happy, prosperous, successful out this bitch. Straight up. This is Patty Bell. She can go on Drink Champs. And she could be at church Sunday and today singing, doing her thing for the Lord. Like it's versatile. Not a chameleon, blending in, hiding, camouflaging with shit. No, you being your fucking self in any situation. As much as I got feminine, hope I could be of use. It's your boy D Boom. I'll let you in a minute. One.